You know, Clay, for a woman who has everything, why is she always so miserable?
There are versions of the country that happen,
Yeah.
right? And the new version doesn't make the old one bad. It's necessary for growth. And I think we're in just a janky version, right?
Yeah, janky's right.
It's a janky version right now.
May I curse, Mrs. Obama?
You may.
Yeah, shit is jank right now. It's super jank.
Yes. Yeah,
Your dad's
it's
not
very.
gonna be happy.
He's not gonna be happy with that. But I couldn't find another like adjective. I couldn't find another similar metaphor here.
But with each, with each version, we learn something about ourselves as a country. And I'm kind of digging the way folks are beginning to respond. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Minnesota, powerful stuff. I mean, it was a powerful reminder of what a community of people can do and are willing to do to protect one another. Yeah. When you're not so janky, you don't have to prove that, right? And so we haven't been this janky for a while. And I think our muscle of understanding our truth just got a little lax. We started taking things for granted, right? Yeah. But as you are becoming a better version of a father, all respect to your dad, we already said he did what he had to do.
Yeah.
We improve upon that with the learning. That doesn't make what you had bad. It just means that you're noting it and you're making the necessary changes. That I think that's what I'm hoping will happen in this country.
Tonight, those comments from former First Lady Michelle Obama are drawing some criticism from the usual suspects on the right.
If you have been following this channel, you realize I posted this video a few days ago, but at some point I had to delete the clip because of some reasons. There is something I've realized with liberals.
Michelle Obama has some not so nice things to say about America.
Michelle Obama taking a jab at America, shocking, under President Trump's leadership.
I don't care what Michelle Obama has to say, but that arch is someone who's lived in D.C. for more than 30 years.
You know, Clay, for a woman who has everything, why is she always so miserable?
That's true.
Well, I guess maybe there's a bit of a short memory because here are all the things that the current president in the White House has said about this country.
Yes, I posted this video a few days ago. At some point, I had to delete it for some reason. I cannot state on this video. Michelle said this: you will not see people like Jimmy, Koba, reacting, sharing their thought. Imagine if this comment was coming from the opposite side. You will see their outrage. That should tell you something. Taking a look at what Trump sent out this morning, President Trump calls out the hypocrisy. He just posted the media had an infinity for portraying Barack Obama as a Masonic angelic figure, zero outreach. This is what Trump posted. Even Newsweek, there was no media outreach over this. But if it's Trump, you will see the kind of reactions they will put out. That should tell you something with these people. Selective outreach is what they do every single day. If you never saw that video, I'm going to play the complete clip.
I mean, I don't care what Michelle Obama said, and honestly, it's really not that big of a deal, but I continue to listen to it because I saw it was a topic tonight. And she went on to say, I'm really digging how people are responding to this administration. And that really bothered me because I don't know if you're turning on other news channels, but Savannah Hernandez was beat up by a fat, angry man in Minnesota.
I think she was talking about Charles.
She went on to talk about how people are resisting the administration.
She talked about Minneapolis. She talked about people showing up in Minneapolis.
And people are violent, and we all saw Savannah.
47 people have died in ICE custody under Trump.
And a fat woman her to the ground, 250-pound man shoving a woman on the ground is not an appropriate response.
I'm sorry, but let's not be ridiculous.
I think it's very rational.
She is obviously not talking about Charlie.
That was one example I gave.
She is talking about
Nick
people
Shirley being hunted down,
using their constitutional rights against to peacefully protest, using her constitutional right
to describe.
Okay, but you're talking about Minneapolis, where we also saw 2 American citizens in the streets.
We also saw these
come on,
protesters
that's what
like
she's talking
Alex
about.
Brennan
We're in a
spitting on
janky
ICE
period of
agents and
America
coming with a
where
gun,
we're seeing
but let's not go
American
there.
citizens
I mean,
be
Emily,
targeted
did she
and
mention
shot.
any of the things that words that you're putting
No,
in
she
your mouth?
mentioned
In her
Minnesota,
mouth?
which I thought was ironic given what just happened to Savannah. This is all
I
over
think
the
she was
news
talking
today,
about
but she didn't say that. So the way you
She was
interpreted it,
talking about the
Minnesota
people of Minneapolis showing up in defense of their community and their
but they are
neighbors.
not peacefully defending a community.
They were
very
very
I watched the footage.
I
There was
watched
no
the
need for those
footage
two
of
people to
3
die.
people agreed, and you could also simultaneously agree
This is
that people in
ridiculous.
Minnesota
Honestly, this is
beating
a
up
ridiculous.
conservative
What I'm saying is that
let's move on from that because I think that's
what she was getting at is that I actually found what she was saying to be incredibly hopeful. She's saying that no matter how bleak it feels right now, that she's betting on the power of America, that we can always course correct, that even if things feel dark right now.
I hear your translation.
It is a janky, broken period for America.
I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. And the fact is that Michelle Obama, for a long period of time from conservatives, has gotten just an unfair, I mean, they've talked about her looks. They've called her out her name. They've called her an ape. They called her a monkey. Michelle Obama is
and
one
Melania spared from that. It's every first lady that gets scrutinized.
We're not necessarily talking about the same thing, but I'm going to finish. Michelle Obama is one of the most talented people we have who've entered this political sphere. She's very educated. She's very well spoken. She's a beautiful woman.
Abby Phillip is a hypocrite. Yeah, that is something I've known about her for a very long time. If you take a look at what she's struggling to say here, the left respond to Trump when he came in. You saw what happened to Charlie. This is something I'm not even going back to talk about. So it is Michelle Obama coming in to say, oh, America under this administration is janky, this. These people are still struggling to justify this statement. At some point, I don't know, when someone says something, it is very okay to call the person out. They are bringing Trump's clip like to play. Oh, this is what Trump once said. Why is it that the Republicans did not react? Why is it that people did not react? Only one Michelle said they are reacting. At some point, I want to ask this. Have you ever seen Melania Trump coming out to say some kind of ridiculous things on social media? Have you ever seen that?
In her mind right now, and the trouble that Republicans have, and the trouble that you have, Emily, it's fascinating to watch, is that when you have a black woman who is speaking her truth.
This is not about skin color, but
No, I'm just saying. Because everyone has this same, it's the same reverberation. When you have a black woman that's speaking her truth the way that she is, with the power that she is, with the education that she does, there's no comparison between Michelle Obama and Melania Trump. You want to talk about education level? You want to talk about job attainment?
I'm just not playing identity politics. I think Gavin Newsom's wife is an idiot too, and she's white.
We're not even talking about identity. We're talking about achievement. We're talking about the fact that she has a JD.
I never knocked on that.
No. We're talking about she has a JD. Michelle Obama and Melania Trump. You want to talk about education level? You want to talk about job attainment?
I'm just not playing identity politics.
These people always like to circle around everything to race. And it is playing out here clearly if you watch this video. This is what this guy is struggling to do. When he's being caught up in this, he's struggling to take people now into the level of education, level of achievement, things like that. You can be that educated, but if you do some kind of things, people will start questioning that.
Speaking of his bedroom.
I'm in support of that.
Until the First Lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Yeah, why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.